Here's how you go from this to this with just 3 easy steps in Premiere Pro. The first thing I do after uploading a video to the timeline is to add a color space transformation LUT to our adjustment layer. This LUT will give us a good starting point before adjusting our exposure and contrast sliders. I got this LUT from Sony's website, which I'll link in my bio. There is another option. Adobe Premiere has a feature that can automatically convert your footage to Rec 709. Here's how to do this. Go to Lumetri Color, Settings, Source Clip, check Override Media Color Space. Here, you can then manually change your footage type, and then Adobe will change the color space for your footage every time. To fix the exposure and contrast, open up the Luma Wavescope, adjust the exposure with the color wheels, and add in contrast in the Basic Correction tab. I try to keep the brightest part of the footage below 100 and the darkest part above 0. This will vary depending on the type of look and feel you're trying to convey. To start correcting our color balance, I open up the Parade RGB in the Lumetri scopes. Here we can see where our color lives on our footage. For this particular shot, I have more reds in the highlights, so I'm going to bring them down a tad to even out the color. You can use this scope to help assist you in balancing your colors, so one isn't more dominant in your image than the others. Next, we can correct the skin tones using the HSL secondary. Choose the eyedropper icon with the plus and click on your skin. Most times, you will need to adjust the sliders below to isolate the color of the skin from other colors. Once the skin tones are isolated, adjust the sliders to your liking. Once our foundation is created, we can now move forward to our look development. My goal is to create a natural look. First, to add color into the shadows and midtones, and for a subtle pop, I adjust the vibrancy slider. To top off this look, I chose to add a mask to the water and the sky to desaturate them. Also to the darker parts of the footage, lifting up the shadows to show more detail. Police, enemies, fake homies. Can't forget that I'm a OG. Better act